On Saturday, July 20th, myself and my two children, my husband wasn't able to go. We went to visit family in Florida. And one of the goals that I have for my kids is that they get to enjoy swimming in Florida springs like I did as a kid growing up. And so we made a trip to our local springs that we like to go to. And as you can see, we unfortunately did not have a clear path to get to the springs. We had to clear out some trees, walk around some fallen trees to get to the spring. Usually we can just pull right up to the spring and start swimming. But the river has been high most of the summer, and there haven't been any other trips to the springs by other people. So that's the reason why the path was not clear, is just because it hasn't been used this year. Another local spring that we like to visit, this not far down from this one, is called Owen Springs. I'll put up some pictures of this spring. We actually didn't have time to visit there when we were on this trip, but it's a really unique spring as it's not been developed by the city or the county, and it's completely natural. Also, it's not connected to the river. It's just a boil right there in the middle of nature, and it's absolutely beautiful. That's another fun spring. I'm going to call out some springs that you may enjoy visiting.
Is it another limb?
I encourage you, if you are in Florida and if you've never visited a freshwater spring, I encourage you to make a stop and try to find a spring that you can visit. Now, there are many that are very popular. They're modernized. Glass bottom boat rides are available.
We spooked up 2 deer coming in here. Oh my. Yeah. That's big. Huh? They're in there in their boats. We can greet them from land.
And then there are some that are off the beaten path.
We'll just have to go. This is like the best spot to call.
These particular springs are connected to the Suwannee River. I will include a link in the video description of rural springs that are connected to the Suwannee. Of course, you can find other springs as well throughout the state. Some of these include Peacock Springs, which is also a spring there near Mayo, which is where I'm from. Little Sulphur is also known as Ruth Springs. My grandmother remembers going to Ruth Springs as a child to take baths and to wash her hair, and also it was a fun place to swim.
We're almost there. We have overcome the obstacles to get to the spring. And it will be worth it. Ooh. Got some tracks. What is it?
There's people here.
Huh?
You come out, but not allowed to be here.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, springs is black.
Huh?
The springs is black.
Oh, the dam's covered up. And we have people in the spring. Yeah, Uncle Garrett said that there might be people here. Well, I hate that the dock is underwater. Hey!
I think they did this for ESPN. They have a big tall camera. They got the whole band. Movie?
Another popular spring that's in Suwannee County is Little River. It's very popular as a diving spring. Ichetucknee Springs is a state park. It has a head spring and then it flows. It's a river. It's a crystal clear river. It's wonderful. I've swam that many, many times as a kid and as a teenager. Hart Springs, Wakulla Springs.
Okay, now I'm recording.
Paddle faster, I hear Ben.
Wow. I got some flippers in the truck, but I didn't bring them.
What are y'all trying to get?
Got some.
I'm practicing filming.
It's cold. You videoing?
I am. It's on.
Yeah, all right, so. I know.
Troy Springs is another spring right there in Suwannee County. It has a sunken Civil War boat in the middle of it. Rainbow Springs, Convict Springs, Jenny Springs with a G, Rock Springs, Three Sister Springs. There's the Ocala National Forest Springs Park, Fanny Springs, and the spring that I swam in a lot too growing up is at Ivy Memorial Park there, and then Silver Springs is another big springs in the state. So there's many to choose from. Not all of these are near my home. Some are throughout the state. So just this little video is showing you swimming underwater. Some you can see that the river was a little bit high. Still, you can see how the river is flowing over into the spring. The boil part was clear, and when the river is even higher, it will actually cover up the boil, and you can't see the clear water.
Yeah. We can go to the other spring if y'all want to.
Owen?
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be crowded.
Underwater, can you get it out?
Huh?
You know how to get water out of your goggles underwater?
How?
If you don't, I think if they fill up, you have to like do this and blow out as hard as you can. Or it was this way, it's one or the other. Milford's the only spring I've ever been in. My friend got some on board like almost 35 feet of it. Let me try it. Well, because if you blow out with your nose, it blows the water out. That did not work. Hold on, I gotta figure out how to do this. I forgot.
We did go swim, even though it was still a little bit high. We were able to enjoy it. If the river would just drop a couple of feet, it would make a huge difference in the spring and how clear it is. But I hope you enjoyed this video and a little snippet of our trip to the springs, an example of a Florida fresh spring. If you have any questions, feel free to post them. I'll be happy to answer them. I hope you enjoyed this video.
I don't think I got much. That's just 1 second. You want to say hey to Daddy?